Alright guys, this is my Saab 9-3 2006 install of the HID headlights. Now you're going to find some fly-by-night videos that show you how to squirrel your hand in there and get at it through that angle. I guess if you're young, dumb, and full of cum, you can do it that way. But I'm an old man, and I was not successful that way. Too much fumbling around. After an hour of fumbling around, I did it to take the half the bumper off way. So you don't take your bumper all the way off. You start out by pushing that center down and then getting and lifting up. So when it's right now it's flush, but when you push it down, it'll come up. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually did the 5th one. So I left one on to maintain the bumper on the passenger, on the driver's side, since I was just doing the headlight on the passenger side was giving me trouble. Now once you, okay, and then there's two. Actually there's 3, but my car didn't have the bottom one. So one there and another one. And then you wiggle, pull, and wiggle to get the bumper to come loose along this seam. And there may be a few underneath, but I didn't seem to need to do it. Now what you're getting at, you see these top 10 millimeters? Got one here, one here. Then there's the 3rd one, which you need to lower the bumper to get at, and also to pull back the bumper to get the lens to wiggle out. Now, I would recommend getting a brand new ballast. I got this for under $30. And don't buy anything labeled used like new. That's because somebody returned it because it had a problem in it. I've been there and I've done that. Never buy a HID headlight that says used like new. It's used like burnt out. Now, the company I finally had success with was HYB. Now, one sign of success of that company is the way they package their product. Look at that. It's inside a very well designed little packaging. It's clearly labeled. I previously bought some company, I don't need to mention their names, but in the struggle to try to get this in without taking the headlight off, my finger oils actually wore off the lettering. Now when you putting in this light and you have this out, you have all the leisure in the world to sit yourself down over there on a chair and put it in. Now you can watch how the old one was, but there's this external metal strip or something, and you want to put that downwards, and that helps you find the spot where this thing clicks in. And also make sure you get a D2S. I was on Amazon initially hunting around, and I found the D2S for my Saab, but I wasn't paying attention, and there was some nearby, you know how they put the related items, and I ended up clicking and ordering a D2R out of stupidity, and I spent approximately an hour down there with the headlight not taken out. And, you know, you'd have to take that rubber thing off, and it just wouldn't go in right until I finally ended up taking my good headlight apart. Well, that's beside the point. Now this ballast screws on with 1, 2, 3 Torx style screws. I think they're in the range of T10, T15, T20, something of that range. While you're in there, you might as well, for 30 bucks, just get yourself a brand new ballast to rule out as a problem. In my case, I had ordered this used like new ballast, and it would work for a while, then it would cut out, then it would work for a while, then it would cut out. So sure, I saved 10 bucks, but I got myself a piece of crap in the process. Yeah, the one connection that this Saab has for its headlight is it's got one of those red clips that you gotta pull out, pull to separate. Alright, let me prove to you it finally works after so much struggle. So that's the case of the home mechanic, is you got something that shouldn't take more than a couple hours at the most. Ends up being a dramatic saga of education. Now, even though I got all the right parts in and everything, I still wasn't in the clear, because on the igniter thing that fits on top of your HID bulb, I had stuck it in, but in the end it didn't work. So I didn't get upset. I was saying, okay, now the time to switch to halogens. But then all that initiation process of fumbling around made me remember that it's got to make a click sound when you snap the wire in. And believe me, you definitely want to have this light bulb sitting in your lap so you can put that HID wire into the igniter. It's a real pain to do it. And what's the difference? You take out a couple, 3 screws on your bumper, you separate that, you take out 5 of these mini clips, which takes all of 30 seconds. You pull your bumper just far enough away to get your light module out. So I'm strongly recommended, go ahead and half pull your bumper off. Get a new ballast. I found success with HYB D2S bulbs. Again, I'm an Amazon lazy guy now. They get the thing here in a couple days, and it works. Thanks for watching, and to all a good night.